complete game performance? Tell me what you're seeing out there.
I thought I got better as the game went on. I think that at the beginning my curveball wasn't located as well. I think I got better with that each inning. I warmed up with that every inning. I threw 4 in a row every single inning in my warm-ups, and I think that kind of helped me get better with that pitch as the game went on.
What was your mindset coming into this game, kind of knowing, they hit the ball pretty well all season? Where were you at just kind of mentally and knowing, the stakes here and this game being what it was?
Yeah, I mean, when we found out we were playing St. Joe's, I was excited. Once I found out I was pitching, that's like kind of starts your mental preparation, every day, just like thinking about the game, thinking about locating pitches right where you want them. I was preparing that all throughout the week. Obviously, every game I want to go all 9, and today it happened to happen, and it was awesome. It was an awesome feeling.
How does it feel to hold the number 2 hitting team in the country to 5 hits on the day?
Awesome. Feels awesome. Even though the runs came off big flies, it's all right. We ended up pulling out a win. That's all that matters, and I just felt awesome out there.
What was the key to bouncing back after you gave up that first inning homer, and that you could rattle some guys? It seemed like you settled right in after that.
I mean, you can't do anything about it. Once that hitter's done, you can't do anything about it. You got to get right back after the next guy. So that's just the mindset.
Did you feel you were spotting your fastball pretty well up in the zone? Was that key for you today? I don't know if that was something that you felt coming in was going to be a strength.
Sometimes you miss up, but I think that I located it up when I needed to. Like 1-2 inside fastballs, I thought those were located up pretty well, and they chased a couple of them. So yeah.
How important was that 4th inning where they get a couple singles in a row? This after you guys just scored 6 runs, maybe just to limit the momentum. Like, what was the mindset as far as digging down there? Yeah,
that's huge. When our team scores, we like to try and go out there and put up a goose egg on the scoreboard. That's kind of a momentum killer for the other team, and I think it's really important. Like when we have a big inning, to go out there and absolutely shut them down. And so the fact that I was able to work out of the inning, I think was huge for the team.
And Ryan, what was the team's approach today against their pitcher?
Coming in the offense, we knew we were seeing a lefty with a fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup. The approach was using the middle of the field and the gaps. Just try to find a pitch over the middle of the plate instead of just trying to yank a fly ball to left. We would just try to stay through the ball, and I think it worked out for us well. Favor gave up 1 early, but then we were able to give him the lead with 6 runs in the 3rd, I believe, and we just started clicking from there. Once we got the starter out, we just kept that same approach.
What was going on there in the 3rd inning? You guys. You got some guys on first 2 innings, hitting a couple double plays, and then the flood.
Yeah, the first 2 innings we hit into 2 double plays, but in the 3rd inning, I think Cooper had a really good at bat, worked to walk. Matt Moon missed a couple bunts, but then came through with a single, and then Frankie with the drag bunt single. That's just how we just started getting our momentum going, and then that was 8-9-1. So that we had bases loaded, no outs with 2, 3, 4 coming up, and we expected to do damage there, and we did. So I was really happy the guys pulled through there.
Yeah, that was a 9-pitch at bat that Cooper had. He fouled off a couple. How much does it pump the team up when you get a walk in that situation?
Oh, it amps us up. Yeah, pumps us up a lot.
And Cooper, take me through that at bat, just fighting off, and just how you felt about what happened afterward. When you got that walk.
So it's all about with 2 strikes. I'm trying not to get beat away, and they came in. I fouled him off, and then he kind of floated a change up. It started out and broke off the plate, and I saw it well.
Yeah, it's pretty satisfying to see just what ensued after that, and also, it's a good feeling too, even though it technically wasn't an RBI for your single to produce another run for the 6th run. Just batting around in that inning. Just what was the emotions after that inning was over?
They were super high. We were ready to take the lead. Then once we tied it up, we just kept going, and it's all about execution and getting it done when you need to get it done.
And Favor touched on a really good point, him going in the top of the 4th and putting up a 0. I thought that was really big. We had a lot of momentum going in, and just they came out with a couple hits that inning, and Favor was able to shut them down pretty good. And that's just where we kind of just started taking off from there.
You guys got you got the leadoff hitter on in both the 1st and the 2nd inning, and you talked about hitting the double plays. Did you feel like it was just a matter of time before you were going to get to him?
Yes, I thought it was really reassuring just seeing us square up balls. Like I said, 1st and 2nd, and Kyle Lisa just hits a line drive to 1st, just unlucky. And I thought it was reassuring for us because it felt like we were on the pitches that we were seeing, putting good swings on it.
Okay, what are the emotions of playing an NCAA regional here? You grew up your whole life around this field, and you guys have been in regionals before, but just to actually host one, and just you to have a successful game, this team to have a successful game, just how does that feel?
It's really awesome. I mean, I dreamed of this as a kid. I traveled with the team, went to all the regionals, and one day I knew I was going to be a player, and it's unreal playing, hosting it in Winchester. It's really the best.
Yeah, but the rest of you guys just what are the emotions of just hosting this regional? You know, there's a lot of work left to be done, but you know, as far as getting started and just having this opportunity here at Shenandoah to hosting this.
I think everybody agrees it's awesome, especially from what the field was to what it is now. It's like it's still crazy to even think about that. Like that field is ours still. If you saw it last year, so it's an awesome feeling for sure.
St. Joseph's a very good hitting club, and they can do a lot of damage in the middle of their order, especially present some issues. I know that was a blow to them to lose Lynch, who's not in the tournament. Their normal DH, he has the flu. Their left-hand pitcher, if he's getting that outside corner, he can do a lot of damage. 4 pitches, and fortunately, a lot of borderline calls maybe that he did not get, or they weren't expanding the zone. But our guys came out ready to go. They'd spent a lot of time watching video. Coach Cameron had the hitters ready to roll. Coach Kraushaar had the pitchers. Just a really good team effort, 1 through 9. I thought today sort of exemplified what we've done all year offensively. You know, we had some small ball, we stole some bases, hit a couple balls in the gap, sacrifice fly, moved up when the bases were loaded on sacrifice fly, ran the bases with our hit up. You know, to win a tournament, you got to win game 1, or it makes it to your advantage to win game 1. And fortunately, we came out on top.
You know, what impressed me most about Jacob? I mean, he's such a strong lineup, even though he wasn't at full strength still.
I thought he made in-game adjustments. He was focused, working fastball both sides of the plate. We pitched to the L, which is up and in, low and away. We do a lot of soft away, hard in. Matt Moon, I thought worked extremely well with him as far as, you know, giving good location, a lot of nonverbal communication cues, keeping him on point. And when you go 9 innings, you don't walk anybody. I mean, that's definitely to your advantage. You know, we have a lot of confidence in our defense and on the infield and the outfield. I thought he missed some barrels today, and Jacob Favor gave us a great start.
How big of it is it that he threw a complete game and you've got Kalina and Dean sitting there haven't had to use him?
You know, went out and talked to him, and we break the game down into thirds, and we see where our pitcher is, number of pitches, and he was in the mid-60s there after 4 innings, and we thought we would probably have to go to the pen, and then he had a back-to-back 8-pitch inning and a 9-pitch inning, and we gave him 24 pitches in the 9th inning to make 126, which is 14 per inning, and if he'd have gone over 26, we'd have gone to the pen. When he gave up the home run, I went out and talked to him, and quite frankly, I put it on Jacob as to what he wanted to do. We had Matt House, who gets ready just like that. Jacob made the decision, and if he said, "Coach, I'm done," we'd have gone to House, but he said, "Coach, I want to finish it." And that's pretty cool.
And what's it mean to you to actually host first time?
I get a little emotional. I hosted NCAA Regional. I can't believe it. To see where this program has gone, to see the outpour of all hands on deck by the university, from the president to the athletic administration, the people volunteering. Who'd ever thought this would happen? I could not be more thankful and grateful.
The 3rd inning approach, everybody just really going where the pitch was thrown. And
Yeah, and our hitters have a plan. And we do break the game down into thirds, lead 2-5-10. And one thing, I mean, Coach Cameron does a lot of great things, but what he does awesome is to get kids to hit to their strength, to use the middle of the field. You know, when there's nobody on, you can't hit a 3-run homer. And to hit the pitch where it is, try to really use the gaps. We pride ourselves on situational hitting, whether it be bunting, hit and run, hitting behind the runner, sack fly. That's just a great credit to him to prepare our players and our players to buy into that approach. That's pretty cool to sit back as a manager and watch guys who buy in and get it done.
Yeah, great to see. Cooper just really battled during that bat to lead it off, and just,
Now you really want to get me.
Yeah. But he was just part of it, with that, 9 pitches bad to get that third inning going.
Oh, yeah.
Just representing what everybody.
But he'll battle.
Yeah.
All of our kids, I'll tell you what, we may not be the most talented team in the country. I think we're up there. But I'll tell you what we have. We have a great group of awesome young men who pull for one another. Even if we don't win this tournament, I'm telling you right now, we won't lose. You'll have to beat us. And there's a big difference. And that's the approach our guys have done. What a tight-knit group of just good young men.
Yeah, just wait until the second game plays out to decide who's going to start.
Yeah, it'll either be Pastel or Owen, depending upon who we play. And both of them will be ready. We'll try to do matchups. We've done that all year. But, to get a complete game in game one by Jacob, that was huge.